Okay, so today we are going to show you how we have been docking our Mastidane's cropped ears. Generally, people use the typical typical post method, but we have found something that we think is much more humane for the dog and so much easier and lasts so much longer. So things we are using are the insoles from Walmart, which look like this. A lot of people use mole foam, but mole foam is a little too thin. When your puppy is littler, we use these, but the much thicker brand. When they're a little bit older, like our puppy, where is he? Somewhere. We use a thinner brand because he is 4 months old. So this is us cutting a template. By us, I mean my daughter. She's cutting a template out so that we know about the size of his ears. Now, we have been doing this probably for about 2 months now. So here is our template that we are going to cut out. And these templates come with the foam insoles. So just use the back. Cut a template. It was trial and error at first to get the right size. And this is the first ear. The other ear is going to go in the other direction because they point. Make sure you get your bell nice. These should fit very nicely in your dog's ears. But we'll get to that trimming point later if you need to trim. So here we go. So once we have the template cut out, we're going to take the insole, and like I said, he's older, so we're using the thinner insole now because his muscles are stronger to hold his ears up. We're just tracing around on the foam. Like so. And then you just simply cut it out. So now, to alleviate some stress and cutting later, we're just going to check the fit. And what we want to do is twist the ends because we're going to tape those. But right now, we're going to take our little Pachyderm and just put it in his ear. He doesn't like this. This is not his favorite thing. Let's see how it fits. And looks like it's a darn good fit. All right, here we go. That's the pause button. Okay, so we have some things here that we will need. A little foam brush. You can get these anywhere. The dollar store, a pack of 10. We have this neat stuff, which is just latex, the kind of latex that you would get at a Halloween store to put on scars and all kinds of gnarly things. Let's see if I can get this to focus. A lot of people use Torbot, but we have found that Torbot is really tough to get off, and it will stick to the ear and real difficult to get off. This stuff, you can probably order it online. We bought it at the Halloween store when it was after Halloween, so it was really, really inexpensive. We also have this tape. This is the kind of tape that you would use, just Walmart tape, to put at the end of this when you spin it around to make the bottom like this. You want to tape the bottom. And since he is a little bit older, his ears are very nice. Packy, come here. He's got one ear that's doing a little flop right now. As you can see, sit, sit. So we've got one really good ear and one that's flopping. He will hold it up when he's really excited, but right now he's got a flop. So what we're doing with that is we're going to do a traditional post at the end of this video, and we'll show you how that goes. But we're going to show you how we do the foam first and foremost. So right now we're going to take this and we're going to spin it and tape it. Just like that. And the reason for that is because there's a little pocket in his ear, not the ear canal. Don't ever put this in the ear canal. There is a pocket. You'll see the pocket. It's on the opposite side of the ear canal. And this has to fit right into the little pocket. It's got a nice little finger push. So it's very crucial that you have this taped up. Okay, because our puppy is not so cooperative, it's not the best time of his life to get this done, this is what we have to do. Your puppy may be like really super easy, ours is not. Packy, come on, come on. He's like, oh no, I know what's going on. So we have figured out a way. Come on, you big tubby. Oh. Now that our dog is sufficiently swaddled on his back so that he has no leverage, because if he has leverage, this can get messy. What we're going to do first is we're going to take our latex adhesive, carefully not to spill this, because if you spill it, it's kind of a disaster. And we're going to paint the inside of his ears. It's cold, so most puppies just really don't like this much at all. So you just get all of his ear, just a nice thin layer. And this lasts for about 7 to 10 days. And you will notice by about the 8th day, the glue will start to let go. And that's when you want to take it off. And we usually, oh, see now he's just not having a happy time. And at about day 7 to day 10 is when we put him in the shower. He loves to play in the shower. I don't know if your dog does, but if not, just use a hot rag to take the latex off. And we have found that a cotton ball and baby oil work really well. You just work it and it kind of just dissolves the latex. So now what we're doing is giving the back side, the white side, make sure you put the white side out of this foam insole. Give that a nice coat of this latex, just like so. Get it all around it. Get the glue part, get the tape part. Get it all nice and covered with a wonderful thin coat. And then, okay, oh my goodness. Yeah, not his favorite thing to do. Okay, so now you look for the pocket. And it's right there. You use your finger, you push it in the pocket. And then stretch his ear out. Get it in there. And then you just squish. Okay, so now we're flipped him over. We've already put the latex in this second ear. And now we're going to put the actual foam in. And this does help that you have 2 people doing this. So find the pocket, not the ear canal. Very important. See, this is where the pocket is, in the bell. Get it in there nice. And then you just squish. Takes about 5 minutes. You want to get this on so it's really nice and adhered to their ear if you want a good 7 to 10 day last. And you'll notice this foam is real soft. It adheres to its ear. A lot of people just leave it like this, but since he has one ear that's not cooperating, we're going to go ahead and finish this off with a traditional post and a bridge. And we normally would bridge these anyway, but the foam is just such a wonderful alternative, and it does a great job. You saw his ears standing really, really nice. We rest them about 1 or 2 days after the 7 to 10 day post, or foam as we call it. And then we will give him a shower, let him play in the water. Oh, see, he's asleep right now. So this is what we have. So this, a lot of people leave them like this because the difference between using the foam and using your traditional post is that when you have a traditional post, it's the post that holds it up. But when you have the foam, it's actually his muscles that have to work. So, and we would probably trim this up a little bit because it's a little bit big, but these particular templates will last us about another month. And so we're going to go ahead and show you now our post. And as I said, normally we would just tape this. We have a, where's our bridge? Okay, normally we would take this, and all this is a curler, and we would wrap it and we would bridge it like that. But because his ear, one of his ears is a little floppy, we're going to go ahead and put a couple of traditional posts, which we still use these, and we wrap them, and we're going to put it right in there, and we're going to wrap right in there, and we're going to wrap his ear around it. Most people do this the whole time. We're only going to do this for about a month, because in a month, 4 weeks, his ear will straighten out. So we're going to do that right now. So these are hair curlers. They're just hollow, very soft, flexible foam. What you want to do is reverse tape them. And as I said, this is the traditional way of posting, and we're just doing this at his very final stages of his ears because we do have one floppy ear. So to reverse post, what you do
is you wrap it around.
Wrap it.
And then flip it over.
And then flip it over and go the opposite way so the sticky side is on the outside. Just like that. Now he's kind of sleeping now, so we're going to wake him up and we're going to get him into position. Again, you want to get this into the pocket and it will stick to the foam. And this is nice because it doesn't stick to the ear. It sticks to the foam. You squish it in there. You want to make sure this bell is pulled around. This part is the bell of his ear. You want to make sure that's pulled around. Now we're going to go ahead and do the other side. So also remember, there's a little flap here on his ear. This needs to go back. So when we tape this, this is going to go back. And as you see right here, I have to push this glue on because it wasn't quite attached. Okay, now we're going to put this other one in. And as I said, we haven't posted traditionally like this. But we are now, just because it's going to give a little more support for his floppy ear. And remember, you want this part to go back. All right, so we're going to hold this, and then we're going to tape these up. So attach the tape to the actual little foam piece we put in there. Make sure you come down under the bell. Super important to come under the bell, especially since this is his floppy ear, which flops right there. We want to make sure we get it right under that flop. Don't wrap it too tight. That's important. Always attach it to the foam first. Come around. You just want to get it tight enough to hold it up, because what's really going to hold this is the bridge. And we're going to show you that here in a minute. So we're going to do the other ear, and then we're going to come back. So now his ears are posted. So what we have here is a untraditional foam and a traditional post. And right now this is working for him in his last stages of having his ears cropped and posted. So now what we're going to do is give his ear a little support, and we're going to use duct tape because it works the best. It really does. We're going to take this small little, there we go. We're going to take this small little piece of foam, and right in the middle of about a 10-inch run, we're going to put this, secure it with duct tape, and that's going to go in the middle. And you want to make sure your ears are perfect. Okay, so you want to get this right in the middle. You're going to put another piece of duct tape there, so don't worry if this first one is a little bit messy. Now, stand there, we'll look, we'll see, make sure they look even. And do they look good?
Yep.
And we're going to finish it off. And this gives it just a little more support, this piece of foam. And I'm just going to hold it up. And you know, we've used a lot of different tape, and because none of this is touching his skin, duct tape works the best. It just really does. Duct tape, Gorilla Tape. You want a good hold on this. So, there you have it. There, now we're going to let him go. And we're going to, oh, yeah, there we go. And we're going to let him be free. Oh. And, and there we are. Good job, Pac-Man.
Charlie.